Warning, this video contains strong language and offensive content. If you like those things, cool. But if you're a bitch ass nigga and you don't like those things, you might not like this video. But for the ones that do, enjoy this video.
This perp back with another video, and I just got done checking out episode 13 of Vinland Saga. But before I get into this review, I want y'all to hit that like button, hit that sub button if you're new, because I have a lot more content coming out this month and the rest of this year. I cannot wait until next year. Also follow me on Twitter at perpmonded. Now, not too much going on in this episode. Some pretty big reveals about Askeladd and his background. But I like the way that they continuously keep you up to date to what's happening around the world, or just what's happening between all these different countries, and who's fighting who's taking what land. I really like that, the backstory to all this. It makes it more engaging, for the story. We get more of Thorfinn kind of talking, and it's crazy that Thorfinn rarely talks. He's probably said more words at the beginning of this series than where he's at now, and just his personality is completely different. Like, he's kind of an asshole, but on purpose, if you want to say that. And we also get a little bit more backstory on the prince, and the prince is actually a prince. He's not a girl, which I thought this was like Thorfinn's sister and they just swapped out or something like that. But I thought about it, that wouldn't make sense, really. So, we get more backstory on him, a little bit more backstory about the prince and whatnot, and why he's so shy and he doesn't really talk to anybody besides Ragnar. And I find it really interesting because he keeps saying, I'm just cautious. I'm just cautious. And it took Thorfinn to kind of like egg him on for him to come out of his shell. And I predict that possibly Thorfinn and the prince are going to grow a lot closer, just friendship wise. This might be Thorfinn's first actual friend. Who knows? We're just going to have to see how that plays out. I'm really interested to see how, their relationship can, work itself out once all this is done and whatnot. Because it's pretty much captured the prince at this point. You got Thorkel that's at his people that are right behind them. You have, Askeladd trying to talk to these Welsh people, and it looks like an ambush, but it's really not. It's them and Askeladd points us out that, they're just trying to see how we would react to this happening and whatnot. So it's kind of just them bluffing at this point. But the big reveal is about Askeladd, and even Bjorn, I think that's how you pronounce his name, Bjorn, he's kind of looking Askeladd sideways. I spent a decade with him on the battlefield and he doesn't tell me nothing. And yeah, there's definitely a lot of things that we don't know about Askeladd. He's Danish and Welsh, which is kind of frowned upon, and his whole motive is to get the prince to be the new king, so he could weasel his way into a bigger place and power, which is really fascinating. I want to see how this plays out, and how will Askeladd's people react to him being the last of this royal bloodline. Really interesting stuff. What do you guys think about this episode? In the comments below, let me know. I think this was really dope. I like that it's a slow burn. We're slowly learning different things and seeing characters grow. But until next week, yeah, definitely check me out next week, and I'll check y'all out in the next video. Peace.